All right, good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. It is July 8th already. Summer is flying by. Um, Glad to have you join me today. This is Glenda Robichaux, and I am going to chat about ginger. So today I'm going to touch briefly on our July promotions, just to remind you of what is happening this month in doTERRA. Then I will talk about ginger essential oil and close with our upcoming events. So the free product of the month is fennel. And Julie and I did a webinar last week on fennel if you're interested in learning more about fennel and how amazing it is. And how to get that product free is if you are a wholesale member and you have a loyalty rewards, if you're on the loyalty rewards program, or I like to call it my monthly wellness box, and you order 125 PV before the 15th of the month, you will get a fennel added to your order for free. If you have any questions about how to set that up, please feel free to reach out. I'd love to help you get the free oil. I know I love getting freebies, and the past couple of months it's been oils that we don't always have available to us for purchase. So great program. If you're interested in learning more, just let me know. And this month, ginger is 10% off, and that's why we chose ginger to kind of focus on today, to give you some amazing information about this oil and why you want to grab it while it's on sale. So just add it to your cart and the 10% off will be taken at checkout. Then we have an amazing promotion this month. Perhaps if you are not a wholesale member yet with doTERRA, or you have friends or family that maybe you're ordering oils for here and there every month, this would be a great time to get your own or help your friends and family get their own wholesale membership. They've made it really easy. So if you start in July with an order of $150, normally our promotions run on our point value system, but this is based on dollars. So you just start with an order of $150, and we have some amazing kits that are right around that price that give you an added savings on the collection of oils they've put together. So as long as your order is $150 before tax and shipping, you will get $50 in doTERRA cash to spend next month. So $50 in free oils. What a great deal. Great time to get started. If you have questions on how to help get some family and friends involved, again, please feel free to reach out. If you yourself are listening to this and not a member yet and are interested in starting wholesale membership, please feel free to reach out. I would love to help you get started. This is a great promotion too. You're really getting your membership for free and a little bonus. Because to have a wholesale membership with doTERRA costs $35 for the year. So you're basically getting that back. Great time to get started. And moving on to ginger. So before I get too carried away, if you happen to have this amazing oil, I invite you to take a drop in your palm, breathe it in. This is one of my favorites, like we say every week. Oh, when I smell ginger, I just want to go in the kitchen and make stir fry. Smells so good. So some primary benefits of ginger is that this is one that you can take internally, and it will help support healthy digestion. It's also known as an internal use digestive aid to help ease occasional indigestion and nausea. So if that is something that bothers you, you might want to give a try with some ginger. It's also very soothing and has a very calming aroma. So of course, some uses for ginger would be to diffuse during a long car ride. Perhaps if you start to get a little car sick, this would be a great one to diffuse in the car. You can also just place a drop in your palms and breathe it in. You can also add a few drops of coconut oil with the ginger because it can be kind of warming, and apply over lower abdomen for soothing massage. This oil in general would be great for soothing massage, neck and shoulders, other areas as well, as it is warming and will help kind of loosen up the area. Ginger is also a great one to utilize in the kitchen in some of your favorite sweet and savory dishes. And I've got a recipe or two later on here in the slides. And then you can also just apply it over your stomach with some fractionated coconut oil for digestive support. Or, you know, if you've got that kind of unsettling in your stomach, it can help with that too, being applied topically or just breathing it in. So a couple of fun things about ginger is we source our ginger from Madagascar, Kenya, and Indonesia. doTERRA ginger essential oil comes from roots that are distilled fresh shortly after harvest. This results in a preferred chemical and aromatic profile to other oils distilled from fully dried roots. So they're taking it fresh out of the ground and getting that essential oil right away. And it takes roughly a pound of ginger root to produce a 15 ml of essential oil. Kind of cool. Fun fact, the scientific name for ginger, zingiber, comes from the Sanskrit word shringabera, hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, meaning horn-shaped. Because I'm sure if you've seen ginger at the grocery store, it's got all those little funky knobs and horns, if you will. The chemical constituency of ginger is some camphene and zingiberine, which provides the antioxidant support. There are curcumin, which is cleansing. Oh man, I'm sure I'm not pronouncing these correctly, but bisaboline and farnesene help with cellular support. And then it also has some well, it's got immune support in it. So we'll just look at the support it's offering. So it's got antioxidant, cleansing, cellular, and the immune support, all from those different chemical compounds. So from looking at that, it's going to be a pretty versatile oil. Ginger works well with vetiver, fennel, cinnamon bark, digestion, lemon. It's going to pair really great with citrus oils. I like to diffuse it sometimes with grapefruit or orange. And it also pairs nice with florals. And there are 177 published studies on the benefits of ginger. So we can head out to PubMed and look for some of those research articles if that interests you. And on to my favorite part, the emotional aspect of ginger. And ginger is the oil of empowerment. And I love to use this oil for its emotional properties. So ginger holds no reservations. This oil has a purpose and will fulfill it. Ginger powerfully persuades individuals to be fully present and participate in life. It teaches that to be successful in life, one must be wholly committed to it. Ginger addresses deep patterns of victim mentality, which is evidenced by feelings of powerlessness, believing everything is outside one's control, refusing to take responsibility for life, or blaming life circumstances on other people or outside influences. Victims feel stuck as they decentralize or disown responsibility and blame others for their misfortunes. Ginger empowers individuals in taking complete responsibility for their life circumstances. It infuses a warrior-like mentality based on integrity, personal responsibility, and individual choice. Here, individuals see themselves as the creators of their own lives, no longer waiting for outside circumstances to change. They choose their own destiny. The empowered individual assumes full responsibility and accountability for the consequences of their actions or inactions. You know, just reading through that, it's making me really think about, you know, all the things that have kind of played out this year, and how I think it's been very easy to slip into the feeling like you're a victim of the year, because so much has been out of our control and it's been really easy to place blame on others. So this would be an amazing oil to leverage right now to kind of regain responsibility and accountability for your life. I loved that sentence I read in here. Where was it? No longer waiting for outside circumstances to change. They choose their own destiny. So, I mean, there's still a lot in this year that is going to be out of our control, but you can choose how you want to show up every day, how you want to participate in your life, and ginger oil can help you with that. So, how to use this oil for emotional uses. This would be a great one to, of course, diffuse anytime or just inhale a drop in your palm. But as far as applying the oil topically, this would be a great one to apply over your solar plexus, which is just a couple inches above your belly button, that solar plexus chakra. And I would invite you to, as you apply the oil over your solar plexus, to really be feeling confident and have an affirmation or a thought as you apply the oil that helps you to kind of regain responsibility and accountability for yourself. You can also take ginger internally. You could take it under the tongue. It is pretty strong. You could also put it in water and drink it throughout the day. But emotionally, I think right now this would be an amazing oil to be leveraging if you feel like you've been a victim of the year, or maybe you feel powerless over all of the things that have happened so far this year. This would be a great one to just really help you feel empowered. The oil of empowerment. There you go. Oh, I love the emotional aspects of the oils. It's my favorite part. So moving right along here, some fun ways to use ginger in the kitchen. This would be a great one to add to some fresh lemonade. You could add it to tea, iced tea. I'm guessing in the picture there's some lemon and limes. It even looks like there's ginger root in the bottom of that picture. But I just invite you to have some fun. Every now and then, I really like the ginger beer from time to time, but it can be kind of spendy at the store. So sometimes I'll just buy regular ginger ale and I'll put a drop of ginger oil in it, and it really gives that kick like you're drinking the ginger beer. So it's a great one to add to your beverages. You do not need more than like a drop. So this is one that you don't want to get too much in because it is quite overpowering, but a great one to just kind of bring some of your fun summer beverages to life. Oops. Another way you can use this oil in the kitchen is making, ginger snap cookies. I, for one, don't want to be turning on the oven lately since we're in this massive heat wave, but this might be a good recipe to file away for the fall and winter. And this recipe can be found on doTERRA.com. So when you go out to doTERRA, in the search bar, you can just type ginger snap cookies and that should bring up the recipe for you. But this would be fun to make as well. I'm also thinking, as I'm looking at this recipe and thinking of the lemonade and stuff, you know, I love to make stir fry, you know, but if you don't have ginger root to put in your stir fry, you could certainly put in the oil as well. So they're kind of fun to experiment with in the kitchen. Just a little reminder that the oils are 50 to 70 times more potent than dried herbs and spices. So very little goes a very long way. So when you are using it in the kitchen, I recommend to people that you dip a toothpick in the bottle and then just drag the toothpick through the food. You can always add more that way. But sometimes, you know, when you intend to get one drop, you get 2 or 3 drops, and that can almost sometimes overpower what you're making. So I highly recommend using my toothpick method. And on to a few Rollerball blends. So like I mentioned before, this is a great oil for that kind of nauseous feeling that you might get if you get car sick. And this would be a great rollerball to make and have with you if that is something that you struggle with. So all you need is a 10 ml roller ball, and you're going to put 10 drops of ginger, 10 drops of lavender, and 10 drops of peppermint. And then you can use your carrier oil of choice. So I like to use fractionated coconut oil, but you could also use sweet almond oil, jojoba oil, any of those oils that you might have or that you prefer. Put them in a roller ball and off you go. Another roller ball blend is if you tend to get feelings of dizziness, this would be a great roller ball blend to mix up. Be 5 drops of basil, 5 drops of ginger, 5 drops of frankincense, and 5 drops of peppermint. And then top the 10 ml roller ball off with, again, a carrier oil, some fractionated coconut oil. As far as where to apply this oil, I would apply it behind the ears, on the bone there, behind your ears. I think that would help with the dizzy feeling, or the back of your neck. The pulse points on your wrists are always a great spot as well. And of course, can't leave you without some diffuser blends. I thought these were kind of fun. Tahiti is 3 drops of ginger, 2 drops of wild orange, 2 drops of ylang ylang. Nightfall, this one sounds really nice. I've been gravitating towards patchouli lately, so this one stuck out to me too. 3 drops of ginger, 3 drops of bergamot, and 2 drops of patchouli. Another one that really sounded kind of fun is Sun Salutations, especially since we've had so much rain lately and it's been kind of cloudy. That's 2 drops of ginger, 2 drops of lavender, and 2 drops of cedarwood. But with the diffuser blends, I really encourage you to just experiment. You know, the spice oils tend to go really great with something grounding and citrusy. So just kind of get to know your oils, get to know your new friends. Also, if there's a recipe in here that really speaks to you and you love it, you can always make it a roller ball blend just by adding the oils that are recommended there, and then adding some coconut oil to your roller ball, and poof, you have a roller ball blend. And this one we did mention last week in our webinar on fennel, and I kept it in here mostly, especially because of the emotional impact that ginger has, and fennel, like we talked about last week, being the oil of responsibility, and combining fennel and ginger together, and then adding rosemary and eucalyptus. Just a really great blend to have for your diffuser, or you could mix up in a roller ball, or if you have the little nasal inhalers that have the little cotton swab in them, you know, you could add a drop of each of the oils to that and inhale it. And again, matching that declaration of I take 100% responsibility for my life. Just really trying to empower yourself and help you kind of take the reins over the things that you do have control over. So I just thought this was an important blend to keep in here for this week as well. And I wanted to show you all of the different products that ginger is in. And when I started working on this last night, I mean, I kind of knew it was in a few products, but I was blown away after I looked at how many it really was in. So we have ginger digestive drops, which are quite lovely. They've got some lemon with them. Those would be great to take on the road too, again, if you have that nausea. Ginger is also, of course, in our DigestZen line of products, because it is a great digestive oil. So it's going to be in that DigestZen blend. Also in the soft gels, in our Digest tabs, which are chewable tablets that really help with that indigestion relief. It's also in our Terrazyme, which is our digestive enzyme. And then Tamer, which is one of the roller balls available in our kids line. That's the digestive blend for kids. So you're going to find ginger in there as well. And then ginger is also in our Deep Blue Polyphenol Complex supplement. That supplement is really helpful for inflammation, aches, and pains. This one kind of surprised me. It's in our brightening gel. Thought that was kind of fun. Also in our Cheer blend, our uplifting blend, and Cheer is a part of the emotional aromatherapy line. And Cheer is a mixture of spices and citrus. So it's in that oil as well. In a pinch, Cheer can be really great for digestive discomfort as well. So you can apply that one topically to your belly if you don't have DigestZen handy. And ginger is also in our Slim and Sassy, our metabolic blend, and the soft gels with the Slim and Sassy blend in it as well. And again, it's there for that digestive support. And last but not least, ginger is in all 3 of the supplements that come in our Lifelong Vitality Pack, both the regular one and the vegan version. And the reason ginger is in the Alpha CRS, the Z Omega, and the Multiplex VMC is because of that digestive help. It's part of the Tummy Tamer oil blend that's in these supplements that, that helps when you take these supplements that they don't upset your stomach. So it's just in a few of our products. I had fun putting this slide together. So that wraps up ginger in a nutshell. It's quite an amazing oil. Again, fabulous for digestive support. A great one to have in the kitchen, and a great one to leverage for your emotional support. Just wanted to make a plug for Founders Club. Switching gears here, doTERRA. It's an amazing company, and if you find yourself sharing the oils that you have with friends and family, it'd be a great opportunity for you to possibly look at Founders Club. They have a program going on right now where you have the ability to earn a spot as being one of the US founders. Amazing company, very generous. So if that's something that you're interested in taking a further look at, I would love to chat with you and tell you more about it. And this is really exciting. So our convention every year is in the fall, in September usually, in Salt Lake City. And unfortunately, due to the pandemic, we are having our convention online, and they're calling it the Global Connection. And why I'm really excited is that anyone can attend. So I would love to have you join me. Early bird registration goes until July 31st. And with the early bird registration, there are 2 different options. There's a $25 option where you get access to all of the online content. If you want some swag, so if you want that backpack pictured there, a notebook, and a couple other few goodies, I believe there'll be a special rollerball blend that they'll include in the swag. That is $65. And again, those prices go until the end of July. The swag will sell out at some point. So if that is something that you would like to get, I encourage you to sign up sooner. And you can register at doterra.com/convention. And there's more details on the Global Connection out there. I just found out yesterday that there'll be kind of a special bonus session on Wednesday, September 9th. The actual event itself goes from the 10th through the 12th, but there will be a special event on the 9th in the evening. And I believe that's when they might be talking about our new products. So very exciting. And then Saturday evening, there will be another special session that focuses on the business opportunity with doTERRA. But I want to kind of highlight that our convention every year really only focuses on the amazing products that we offer, education about the products, research about the products, and then highlighting the amazing things that doTERRA is doing all around the globe with our Healing Hands Foundation. So if you find yourself in love with these oils, I really encourage you to think about grabbing a ticket and attending, because I think you would learn a lot, and you'll get a much broader picture of how amazing doTERRA really is. So I hope you consider joining for that. And our upcoming events and next week's webinar. I don't know what we're going to do next week. So it'll just be a surprise. But then other classes that I have coming up, and sorry, I left the one on there that I did yesterday, but we have a recording for it. We did a class on oils for every age. So that if that's a topic that interests you, I can certainly get you the link for the recording. But every Tuesday at 4 p.m. this month of July, we are going to be doing a continuing ed class. So next Tuesday, we'll be focusing on sleep, stress, and emotions. I'm sure that, everyone could use a couple tips in that area. The following Tuesday, then, we'll talk about essential skincare. And then the last Tuesday of the month will be, I have my oils, now what? And then every Friday at 10 a.m., there is an intro to essential oils class, and also an additional one on Wednesday, July 29th at 4 p.m. So if these are things that interest you, please let me know. I can get you a link to these classes. I believe Julie has Oil Camp either in the works or coming soon. And I'm just really grateful that you were able to join me today. Hope you have a wonderful day and stay cool. We'll see you next Wednesday.